In 2019, Fidelity Charitable granted $7.3 billion. That's up almost 40% from the year before. To what do you attribute that massive increase? And what trends are you seeing from 2019 that are perhaps starting to carry over into 2020?
It's truly remarkable to think about $7.3 billion dollars going out to the philanthropic sector. And I think one of the things we've noticed is that when donors first open their giving accounts, they feel pretty comfortable and confident in giving to their alma mater, to their religious affiliation, their church or their synagogue. And then they may start to get a little more exploratory around maybe a grateful patient, a hospital they visited, something in their community. What we noticed in 2019 is that we saw significant growth in donors wanting to fund a few new areas. Social justice was a big area. Health and human services was a big area. And then another big focus area was this idea of community-based engagement, really trying to shore up both this idea of giving with a lens around justice, liberty, and democracy was a big new area that we saw. And those are definitely continuing as we go into 2020. Clearly, with the coronavirus, we've seen a huge interest in health and human services. But I will say in 2019, faith-based giving was tied with health and human services for the number one area in terms of dollars recommended by our donors. And so I think that's a trend that we started to see and clearly continues on now.
Are any of these giving trends also indicative of the millennial generation who has really started to step into their philanthropy, social impact investing? Are these trends driven by sort of their interest and their desire for, bigger mission and purpose and societal change?
Absolutely. I think we did our own research study last year, which compared millennials and boomers. And one of the really interesting trends that we saw was that 70% of millennials and Gen Xers told us that they had made an impact investment in the last year. And impact investing has definitely become a major area of interest, but so has social impact and social justice and activism. So coupling this idea of bringing your purpose and your financial dollars together to be able to make change is really at the heart of how we see millennial behavior activating. And the other thing that we've seen is this new area of interest around cryptocurrency. And so we're seeing donors, especially millennials, donate cryptocurrency and then actually choose to channel those assets into impact investments in the first year of their having a giving account.